Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to be going over what's inside the Nintendo Switch 2. So this video is going to be particularly useful for individuals who are wondering what contents are inside of the Switch 2. Well, let's actually go ahead and take a look. So first off, we have the actual Switch 2 console. So this right here is 8 by 4.5 inches compared to its predecessor, where the screen is a lot smaller, okay? But this is the actual Switch 2 console. It's the screen. It's going to have a kickstand on the back. It's going to act as your monitor. It's going to act as basically the central hub of the entire Switch 2 console. And then down below, we have the charging port, which is going to be a Type-C cable. We also have a port for, I believe, another Type-C cable input right here. We also have a headphone jack over here. We have the power button and the volume increase and decrease button, and as well as a game card, which is also included right over here. So there's the game card. And now if we go ahead and put this away, what we have up next are the Joy-Con sticks. So we have two Joy-Con sticks, right? So we have one red and one blue. And what I realized with the Switch 2 is that it's a bit more magnetic compared to its predecessor. So the old Switch 1, it was more of like a lock in place. So you slide it in and then you wait until it clicks. And that's when you know that it's inside. And then in order to unlock, you press this back button and it slides right out. Now within Switch 2, you basically have like a magnetic feel for when it comes to attaching the Joy-Con sticks. So with the Joy-Cons, it basically just attaches via magnetic and boom, there you go. And then to unlock it, you basically just press this button and it comes out. So I do like the magnetic feel a lot more compared to its predecessor. But you have one red and one blue. And then if we compare the size of the previous Joy-Con sticks compared to these ones here, I wouldn't say it's a substantial difference. It's still pretty small. So this is the Switch 2 Joy-Con stick, and this is the Switch 1 Joy-Con stick. So it is a little bit bigger, which is going to be great for people who have bigger hands, right? If you know what I mean, and you used to play with just one of these remote, it's pretty tiny. Next up, we have the user manual and the safety guidelines, which is included. And then here we have the Joy-Con wrist strap. So we have one red, one blue. And then after that, we have the high-speed HDMI cable. So this is going to be used to connect your Switch 2 to your TV, external monitors, etc. So that you'll make sure you keep this at hand. And then moving on from that, we have the Joy-Con. So this is where the actual Joy-Con sticks are going to attach to. Again, it also is magnetic. So if you press it like that and press it like that, you now have a dual Joy-Con stick remote controller. All right. So very nice, very easy to hold. It's very lightweight as well. And then to remove it, simply just press these buttons and it comes right off. Moving on from that, we have the AC adapter. So the AC adapter is going to be a Type-C port. So Type-C port is sometimes used for iPads, iPhones. So Type-C port. And then we have the DC inlet adapter. So this is the power adapter that's going to be plugged in straight into the wall. And then last but not least, we actually have the central hub of the Nintendo Switch. So this is the housing kit. This is what can be used to actually charge the unit. One thing I noticed is that when you do pop the back off in order to access the cables, it looks like the entire cable management system is exposed and the cover actually pops off. Compared to its predecessor where the cover would actually stay attached on, I actually preferred it that way. But you have a port for an AC adapter, you have a port for an HDMI and a LAN cable as well. And afterwards, you would just need to attach this right back on, and there you have it. So it is bigger than the previous one. Of course, it might need to be bigger just because the screen is bigger as well. But that's pretty much it as far as what's inside the Nintendo Switch 2 box, okay? So these are all the components that I basically just went over, all right? But let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm really excited to use the Switch 2, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Take care, everyone.